So we just got back a couple of weeks ago from this incredible trip in Italy. One thing that stuck with me is that the homes there, they feel more like art than they do just shelter. From the courtyards to the balconies to the stonework, it's all about blending beauty with life. Well, what if I told you that you don't have to hop on an international flight all the way across the world to get your hands on your very own Italian villa? Because right here in Bend, Oregon, in one of the most exclusive gated communities in town, sits a home that looks and feels like it was plucked right out of Tuscany and reimagined for the high desert. Welcome to 1843 Northwest Wild Rye Circle. This is nearly 6,000 square feet of modern Italian design, perched on an acre with panoramic Cascade Mountain views, plus a 450 square foot casita. It's private, it's grand, and it's the kind of home that feels like a destination in itself. Now, before we step inside, let's take a second to talk about where we are. This is North Rim, one of Bend's most coveted gated communities. If you don't know it, here's the vibe. It's quiet, secure, and extremely well kept. The HOA here doesn't mess around. Even the snow plowing is handled for you, so your sidewalk is clear, whether you're here year-round or flying in occasionally from out of state. The community has its own clubhouse, tennis courts, and miles of walking trails that wind through the high desert landscape. So on one hand, you've got total privacy and tranquility. On the other hand, you're just a short drive to downtown Bend, Mount Bachelor, and everything that Central Oregon has to offer. It's the kind of spot a C-suite executive level buyer would be looking for. It's exclusive, secure, yet still connected. All right, let's step onto the property. The approach here is dramatic. We've got a private gated courtyard here, framed with manicured perennials and tulips imported straight from Holland. You've got a custom dog-friendly relief area tucked here, so even your pet gets 5-star treatment. 2 water features flow in the courtyard, and when evening falls, they glow with uplighting that sets a romantic tone. You'll notice right away, this is not just curb appeal, it's ambiance. And tucked just over here beyond the garage, your very own private pickleball court. Now, the HOA does not allow this. This is not allowed, but this one in particular is grandfathered in, which makes it super unique. It's rare, it's fun, and it makes this home stand out in ways that matter to luxury buyers who love entertaining. And more on that in a minute. Now, to the left here, your right, my left, you're gonna notice this brand new luxury finished casita. Now this casita has everything you would expect in a high-end guest house. Marble finishes, a cozy fireplace, and even its own coffee bar. Honestly, your guests may never want to leave, so be careful who you invite. All right, now come with me through the front doors. Once inside, you're immediately greeted with the warmth. We've got our warm, hand-honed hardwood floors throughout, but then the ceiling is finished in Venetian plaster. If you look up, we've got these incredible reclaimed beams. They came from a century-old bridge and an old Montana farm. You see, every detail in here wasn't just chosen for looks, it was chosen for story. The living room centers on this massive terrazzo stone gas fireplace with remote ignition, and is flanked by 2 columns that feel like they're straight out of the Roman Empire. My favorite part here, though, is that with this gas fireplace, you can actually open it up and really feel that warmth. Hanging above this is a beautiful Paul Ferrante chandelier, one of many designer fixtures throughout this entire house. Again, this isn't builder grade. This is curated luxury. Entering the dining room, the theme continues. We've got these incredible columns here. We've got reclaimed beams and this gorgeous chandelier, all within a space that allows for grand entertaining. Stepping into the main family room, things get even more elevated. Another terrazzo stone fireplace, complete with a 77-inch Sony TV, which is included above it. And it's surrounded by oversized windows that frame some of the most spectacular views you'll see anywhere. Mount Bachelor, Broken Top, the Three Sisters, Jefferson, Hood. It is a full postcard of the Cascades right from your sofa. Then, of course, a family room wouldn't be complete without a full wet bar with quartz countertops, Rocky Mountain hardware, and a dual wine system that can handle over 120 bottles. And if that's not enough, just outside is one of the coolest patios you'll find in a Bend home. With a dedicated spot to lay out and get some sun, an amazing fire pit with custom patio furniture next to it, and rock climbers, eat your heart out on this bouldering wall. Really, you can actually climb on it. But before we get carried away too much by looking at the rest of the house, can we just take a second to enjoy this view? Of course, no modern villa is complete without a showpiece kitchen, and this one is jaw-dropping. We've got 2 islands, yes, 2, each with its own sink, Taj Mahal quartzite countertops, a backsplash of handcrafted Tabarca tile, custom eclipse cabinetry designed and built by Ryan Laboda. And yes, the appliances are just as over the top as you'd expect. 2 dishwashers, 4 ovens, 2 microwaves, a steamer oven, an LG signature range with gas burners, induction cooktop, and even a built-in sous vide. There's a sub-zero ice maker, Insta-Hot water dispenser, and a pot filler. Because of course, we've got pasta to cook. This is a home where dinner parties happen. And like all dinner parties, this is where everyone will gather. And this home is designed exactly and perfectly for that. Just off the kitchen is the breakfast room. Bathed in morning light with a seamless flow to the patio. Imagine sipping coffee here as the sun rises over Aubrey Butte in the morning. There's a gas fireplace for those chilly mornings and direct access outside where you can catch that soft high desert light. All right, now let's head down to the primary suite wing of the house. Hardwood floors carry into imported Italian tile and back to hardwood floors again as you enter the primary suite. Silk blackout drapes frame the windows, and then my favorite touch, a Juliet balcony that opens to the mountains. You could be in Florence, but instead you're in Bend with all of Central Oregon at your feet. The primary closet is practically its own wing. Custom cabinetry, a center island, natural light pouring in. Can't you just imagine all the designer clothing that you could hold and show off in here? In the bathroom, double vanities with marble counters and Rocky Mountain hardware, fixtures by Perrin and Rowe from England, radiant heated stone floors, and a Toto washlet system. It's not just luxury, this is spa-level living. A flex space, perched above everything, accessed by a custom ladder. Right now it sits dormant, but it could be a yoga, art, reading, heck, even an exclusive speakeasy for the right friends. A true retreat in the sky. Downstairs under the house sits an incredible wine cellar with capacity for 1,200 bottles. Naturally temperature controlled and insulated, finished with quartz counters and a hammered stainless sink. This is ready for serious collectors. Continuing downstairs, we have 2 additional suites with radiant heated floors, designer finishes, and blackout drapes. Each one feels like a 5-star resort stay. Between the suites, we have 4 full-size bunks, each with its own reading light and privacy curtain, ideal for grandkids or hosting friends. I'm telling you, this place has everything. And then finally tucked into the garage, there is a brand new sun-lightened infrared sauna and even a sport room tucked away in the heated bonus space. And don't overlook the garage. It's finished, it's heated, it's got plenty of room for 3 cars and all of the Central Oregon toys that you can possibly dream up. Step back outside and it's a dream. The fire pit, gas grill, water features, mountain views that go on forever. Oh, and that private pickleball court. It's a full-scale retreat that's as fun as it is refined. So what does living here really feel like? Well, we've got tennis in the mornings, followed by coffee out on the patio, watching the sun as it comes over the hill and lights up the Cascade Mountains. Afternoons spent exploring the Deschutes River Trail right from your neighborhood. Evenings entertaining with friends, maybe around a pickleball, a glass of wine from your cellar, and then a dinner cooked in that showpiece kitchen. And when the winter comes, the ICF construction, radiant in-floor heating in all of the bathrooms, and then of course the plethora of fireplaces in this house are gonna keep you warm and cozy. Not only that, but Mount Bachelor is 25 minutes up the road, leading to all your winter sports dreams. It's luxury villa living with a bend twist. Homes like this don't come around often. It's truly a masterpiece of design, craftsmanship, and lifestyle. And it was a huge treat to get to show you today. I want to say a very special thank you to Francie Engel for allowing us to film this beautiful listing of hers. And then of course to you, thank you for watching. And as we always do, if you or somebody you know is looking to buy or sell here in the Central Oregon area, or if you just want a private showing of this incredible home yourself, my team and I would love to be your local real estate resource of choice. You can reach out to us at krommrealestate.com or, stock our information down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this tour, and we will see you over in the next video.